Hushed tones in the locker rooms, excited chatter amongst analysts, a palpable buzz rippling through social media. The whispers began subtly hinting at something brewing beneath the surface. Could it genuinely be unfolding? Was Caitlin Clark already a phenomenon, poised to unleash a version of herself that would redefine the very fabric of the WNBA? Those initial murmurs have now crescendoed into an undeniable roar. Erase any preconceived notions you might harbor about Caitlin Clark, because what has been unleashed transcends mere evolution. It's a full-blown revolution of her game. The league itself is vibrating with anticipation and, dare we say, a touch of trepidation. This isn't simply the dazzling sharpshooter who captivated college basketball. This is a complete force of nature, retooled and ready to dominate. Across the WNBA, sirens are practically blaring, emergency coaching sessions are being convened, defensive schemes are being frantically redrawn, and in post-game interviews, even the most seasoned veterans betray a hint of bewilderment. This isn't a matter of simply game planning for a promising rookie anymore. This is about confronting a player who has fundamentally recalibrated her approach, forcing a seismic shift in the strategic landscape of the entire league. Remember the early season dialogues, the muted skepticism about whether she possessed the physicality to endure the professional grind? That narrative has been decisively, almost violently overturned. Now the burning question echoing in every arena is not whether Clark can handle the WNBA, but rather, can anyone devise a strategy to contain her burgeoning dominance? Caitlin Clark's initial allure was undeniable. Built upon those breathtaking, gravity-defying three-pointers that seemed to bend the very laws of basketball physics. Those audacious shots from distances that bordered on the improbable became her signature, etching highlight after highlight into the collective memory of fans. And to be unequivocally clear, that long-range artillery remains a devastating component of her arsenal. However, what sends shivers down the spines of opposing coaches and players alike is the stark realization that this long-range prowess is no longer the solitary defining element of her game. She has transcended the limitations of a one-dimensional scorer, metamorphosing into a multifaceted all-court threat. Her impact now reverberates on both sides of the ball, dictating tempo, disrupting defenses, and controlling the flow of the game with an authority previously unseen. This isn't mere skill refinement, it's a comprehensive strategic reinvention, elevating her from a captivating scorer to a genuinely imposing and multifaceted force. Let's cast our minds back to the weeks leading up to her WNBA debut and confront the prevailing narrative with candor. Amidst the excitement and fanfare, a current of apprehension persisted. Questions regarding her capacity to withstand the elevated physicality of the professional league, her stamina to endure the grueling schedule, and her ability to adapt to the accelerated pace of the pro game lingered in the air. The WNBA, after all, is a different ecosystem altogether. It's a crucible where defenders are not only stronger, but also possess a deeper understanding of defensive nuances and tactical disruption. Early projections, often tinged with skepticism, wondered aloud if Clark, despite her undeniable collegiate brilliance, might find herself relegated to the ranks of college stars who falter when confronted with the uncompromising realities of professional basketball. Could she absorb the relentless pounding, the constant physical challenges, and still orchestrate her offensive magic? The resounding answer, delivered with emphatic force in recent performances, is not just a simple affirmation, but a powerful exclamation point that resounds throughout the league. There's no mystical shortcut, no overnight enchantment responsible for this metamorphosis. The bedrock of Caitlin Clark's ascendance lies in unwavering dedication, relentless effort, and an unyielding resolve to confront her perceived limitations head-on. This past offseason wasn't a period of mere maintenance or minor adjustments to her existing skill set. It was a meticulously planned and rigorously executed physical and mental reconstruction project. She didn't simply engage in routine workouts, she embarked on a comprehensive program designed to fundamentally re-engineer her physical capabilities. Envision grueling weightlifting sessions, pushing her muscular endurance to its breaking point, explosive plyometric drills designed to amplify her speed and agility, and an unwavering commitment to consistently exceeding her perceived physical boundaries. This endeavor transcended the typical athlete's training regimen. It was about forging a robust, resilient physique capable of not just surviving but demonstrably dominating the unforgiving arena of the WNBA. Verbal pronouncements are ultimately hollow. Tangible results are the irrefutable currency of athletic achievement, and the evidence accumulating on the court is nothing short of compelling. Recall those defenders who previously sought to physically intimidate her, attempting to disrupt her rhythm and displace her from her intended trajectory. Now they are the ones recoiling, finding themselves on the receiving end of her newfound physical assertiveness. As she drives towards the basket, contact that once might have thrown her off balance is now absorbed and shrugged off with ease, allowing her to maintain equilibrium and finish plays with authority. Her initial burst of speed has become electrifying, leaving defenders flat-footed and struggling to recover. And this transformation isn't confined to offensive prowess. She has evolved into a tenacious defensive presence, anchoring her stance, contesting shots with increased efficacy, and navigating screens with a previously unseen strength and determination. Even her passing game has been imbued with enhanced velocity and precision, threading passes through tight defensive seams and delivering cross-court assists with effortless power. Game film doesn't merely suggest this evolution, it unequivocally confirms a tangible, demonstrably impactful transformation. Transcending the purely physical realm, a fundamental alteration is taking place within Caitlin Clark's mental framework. It's an internal hardening, a forging of an unyielding inner steel. This isn't solely about acquired skills or physical conditioning, it's about cultivating an unwavering resilience in the face of adversity. It's about confronting challenges head-on, not just enduring them, but leveraging them as catalysts for growth. She now operates with a different kind of inner fire, a quiet yet palpable intensity that speaks volumes without uttering a word. It embodies the nascent mindset of a true champion, a competitor who isn't merely striving for greatness, but driven by an intrinsic need to demonstrably dominate. This burgeoning mental fortitude, synergistically combined with her remarkable physical evolution, is the true alchemy that transforms her from an exceptional player into a genuine game changer, capable of dictating the narrative of entire contests. Caitlin Clark's presence in the WNBA transcends mere participation. She is actively, dynamically, and irrevocably reshaping its very essence in real time. This profound transformation, this remarkable evolution from a captivating rookie to a commanding force is generating seismic waves that are reverberating throughout the professional basketball landscape. Opposing teams are now on high alert, time-honored records are teetering precariously, and the trajectory of the WNBA's future is being audibly rewritten with each game she plays. This juncture marks not just a fleeting moment of individual brilliance, but the definitive dawning of the Clark era, a new epoch in women's basketball. And if this current level of performance represents her nascent stage of development, one can only begin to fathom the breathtaking heights she is yet destined to achieve. The initial whispers, as it turns out, were not mere hyperbole. Caitlin Clark 2.0 has arrived, and the WNBA, as we once knew it, will never be quite the same again.